Most people measure their financial life by their income. They ask, "How much do you earn?" They compare salaries. They talk about raises. But income only describes the speed at which money enters your life. It does not describe how much you actually have. The real measure of financial position is something different and much more revealing. It is called net worth. And understanding it changes how you think about money. At its core, net worth is a simple subtraction. You add up everything you own that has financial value. Then you subtract everything you owe. The result is your net worth. If you own more than you owe, your net worth is positive. If you owe more than you own, it is negative. This single number quietly summarizes the financial position of an individual, a family, or even a business. This matters because income can be misleading. Two people earning the same amount can be in completely different financial situations. One might be quietly building wealth. The other might be slowly drowning in obligations. Net worth tells the truth that income cannot. It shows the residue of every financial decision you have made so far, distilled into one honest snapshot of where you actually stand today. To understand how it really works, picture two columns on a page. On the left side, list your assets. Money in your bank, investments, retirement accounts, a home if you own one, a car of meaningful value, and any other items worth a real amount. On the right side, list your debts, credit card balances, mortgages, car loans, student loans, and any other obligations. Two simple columns, one honest answer. Let us look at a simple example. Imagine someone with savings, a car they own outright, and a small investment account totaling $50,000. Now imagine they have a small car loan and a credit card balance totaling $10,000. Their net worth is $40,000. The number alone tells the financial story far better than asking how much they earn each month. A common mistake people make is including the price they originally paid for items instead of their current value. A car bought for a high amount 5 years ago is not worth that amount today. A home is worth what it could realistically sell for now, not what was paid years ago. Honest net worth uses fair current values, not emotional memories of past prices. The math only works when it is grounded in reality. There is also a hidden risk in ignoring net worth. People can feel wealthy because they have a big house, a nice car, and a steady income. But if all of these are heavily financed, their actual net worth can be very small or even negative. They feel rich, but they are mostly renting their lifestyle from various lenders. Real wealth and visible wealth are not always the same thing. A useful way to picture net worth is as the water level in a financial reservoir. Every paycheck pours water in. Every loan or credit card balance drains some out. Some of the water is set aside in deeper pools as investments. The actual depth of the reservoir on a given day is your net worth. The flow does not define your wealth. The level that remains over time does. A second key idea is that net worth is meant to be tracked over time, not measured once. A single snapshot is interesting. A series of snapshots is powerful. If your net worth slowly rises year after year, your financial life is moving in the right direction. If it stagnates or falls despite a healthy income, something deeper is happening that no monthly budget alone can fully reveal. A practical example helps. Imagine someone tracking their net worth every year. In year 1, it is small but positive. By year 3, it has grown thanks to consistent savings and reduced credit card balances. By year 10, the investments have begun to grow, and the home equity has slowly increased. None of this happened in a single dramatic moment. It happened through small, steady decisions repeated many times. Beginners often misunderstand which items truly count. Cash, investments, retirement accounts, and property usually have honest values. Items with sentimental value but small market value should not be inflated. Future income should not be included, only money you actually have access to today. The cleaner the list, the more useful the number becomes for making decisions and tracking real progress over the years. There is also a psychology angle. Calculating your net worth for the first time can feel intimidating, especially if the number is small or negative. But the discomfort is far less powerful than the freedom that follows. Once you know the truth, you can act on it. Avoiding the number does not change it. Facing it calmly, even when it is humbling, is often the most important emotional step in personal finance. A simple practical rule helps protect and grow your net worth. Save and invest some part of every paycheck, even a small amount. Pay down high-interest debt steadily. Avoid taking on liabilities that do not improve your long-term life. Buy assets that have a chance to hold or grow in value. Repeat these habits consistently. None of them are dramatic. All of them quietly shift the balance of your net worth over time. There are things to avoid. Do not exaggerate the value of items you own to feel better about your situation. Do not ignore debts because they feel small individually. Do not measure your progress only in single years, since some years are slower than others. Do not compare your net worth to anyone else's, since circumstances vary widely. And do not stop tracking the number simply because progress feels too slow. A better habit is the annual net worth review. Pick a date, perhaps your birthday or the start of a year. Sit down with paper or a simple spreadsheet. List assets, list liabilities, calculate the difference, compare it to last year. Reflect on what helped or hurt. Then plan the next 12 months. This one calm hour each year can quietly change the trajectory of your finances for decades. Over the long term, net worth becomes the most honest scorecard for your financial life. It does not care about appearances. It does not care about job titles. It quietly captures the result of every decision you have made about earning, spending, borrowing, saving, and investing. Watching it rise steadily over many years is one of the most powerful feedback signals a person can have on their financial behavior. So here is the short version. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. It is a snapshot of your real financial position. Income is the speed. Net worth is the result. Track it over time, not just once. Use realistic values. Watch the trend, not just the number. Most lasting wealth shows up here long before it shows up anywhere else. If you want to take control of your financial life, calculating your net worth is one of the most powerful first steps. Be honest. Be calm. Be patient. The first number is just a starting point. The real value comes from watching it grow as you save, invest, and pay down debt. Over many years, this single calm metric becomes a quiet but trustworthy companion on your long-term financial journey.